Are you prepared for what's coming? The global supply chain is hanging by a thread, and it's more fragile than most Americans realize. What we're witnessing isn't simply a temporary disruption, it's the canary in the coal mine for what lies ahead. Extreme weather events have increased a staggering 300% over the last decade, devastating infrastructure and crippling food distribution systems across entire regions. According to FEMA's comprehensive 2023 preparedness report, 78% of Americans remain severely underprepared for even a basic 72-hour emergency scenario. Let that sink in. 3 days without access to groceries would create crisis conditions for over 3/4 of our population. Food shortages are no longer a hypothetical threat on the distant horizon. The question isn't if they'll happen, but when and how severe they'll be when they arrive. The recent devastation from Hurricane Helene and Milton offers a sobering glimpse into our vulnerability. Thousands of families found themselves without access to fresh food for weeks, not days. Roads washed away, power grids collapsed, and grocery distribution centers sat paralyzed while refrigerated goods spoiled and shelves remained empty. Welcome to Genesis Prepping. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the absolute most critical prep you can make right now. The best canned foods to stockpile. Listen up, folks. This isn't fear-mongering. It's practical wisdom I've been advocating for years. Canned food is by far the most accessible, practical preparation you can possibly make. It requires no specialized knowledge to purchase, needs zero refrigeration, remains ready to eat even without cooking capabilities, and with proper storage, these unassuming survival cylinders will sustain you and your family when grocery store shelves stand barren. Most importantly, you can build a substantial stockpile without breaking the bank, something that cannot be said for many other preparedness measures. The Department of Homeland Security's own emergency preparedness guidelines now recommend a minimum 3-month food supply for every American household. That's a significant increase from just 2 weeks in previous years. This wasn't an arbitrary change. It reflects the growing recognition of systemic vulnerabilities in our food distribution infrastructure. Government agencies rarely sound alarms that might trigger panic, which makes this revision particularly noteworthy. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 essential canned food categories you absolutely must stockpile, plus 3 surprising categories with significant limitations that could undermine your preparedness efforts. So grab a pen, take detailed notes, and let's secure your family's food future right now. Number 1, canned meats. In any extended emergency scenario, protein quickly becomes the most valuable macronutrient you can possibly consume. Here's why. Your body relies on protein for virtually everything: muscle maintenance, immune function, cellular repair, enzyme production, and sustained energy. When calories become restricted, as they inevitably do during crises, adequate protein intake prevents your body from cannibalizing muscle tissue, keeping you strong when strength matters most. Keystone Meats canned beef stands at the absolute pinnacle of my recommendations. Unlike budget brands that mix minimal meat with fillers, water, and textured vegetable protein, Keystone delivers 100% real beef with no additives, just pure protein that tastes remarkably close to freshly cooked meat. One 14.5-ounce can packs a whopping 69 grams of complete protein. To put that in perspective, that's almost 1.5 days' worth for the average adult. The quality difference becomes immediately apparent in taste tests against economy brands, and their proprietary canning process creates a reliable seal that maintains integrity for years beyond the printed date. Chicken is another canned meat superstar deserving prime real estate in your stockpile. After extensive sampling across dozens of brands, Kirkland canned chicken from Costco consistently outperforms competitors in blind taste tests. At approximately $2.50 per can, with a practical shelf life easily exceeding 5 years under proper storage conditions, it delivers exceptional value. Each can provide approximately 45 grams of high-quality protein, equivalent to more than 7 large eggs. When combined with rice or pasta from your dry goods storage, you've created a complete meal that delivers sustained energy through the most challenging circumstances. Don't overlook canned tuna when building your protein reserves. Wild Planet Skipjack tuna offers multiple advantages. It's sustainably pole-caught, contains significantly lower mercury levels than larger tuna species, and delivers concentrated omega-3 fatty acids. Multiple studies published in the Journal of Nutrition demonstrate that omega-3s play a crucial role in maintaining cognitive function during heightened stress, precisely the mental clarity you'll need during crisis situations. Each mollusk can deliver 30 grams of complete protein while costing roughly $2 when purchased in bulk cases. For those with the financial flexibility to invest in premium options, Survival Cave canned ground beef represents the gold standard in meat preservation. Their distinctive process involves pressure cooking the meat directly in the can, creating a hermetic seal that preserves not just basic nutrition but also flavor compounds and texture. These products require no refrigeration until opened and boast a remarkable shelf life exceeding 25 years when stored in cool, dry conditions. I've personally conducted taste tests with cans manufactured in 2010, and they remain virtually indistinguishable from newer production as of 2023. Number 2. Canned vegetables. Canned vegetables represent absolute must-have components of any comprehensive food stockpile, providing essential vitamins and minerals that become nearly impossible to source when fresh produce disappears from markets. Here's something that contradicts conventional wisdom. According to peer-reviewed research from the University of California's Department of Food Science, many canned vegetables actually contain more bioavailable nutrients than fresh produce that's languished in refrigerators for a week or longer. The canning process effectively locks in nutrients at peak freshness, creating a time capsule of vegetable nutrition. Del Monte green beans have consistently dominated our extensive taste tests, delivering excellent flavor retention and texture integrity even after extended storage. These unassuming green pods pack impressive amounts of vitamins A and C, along with soluble fiber that maintains digestive system regularity during periods when diets become restricted and irregular. With individual cans priced below $1 at most retailers, they offer exceptional nutritional density per dollar spent, a crucial consideration when building substantial supplies. Libby's sweet corn earns its place in any well-planned stockpile, providing essential folate, thiamine, phosphorus, and vitamin C. A single cup from these canned kernels delivers approximately 10% of daily recommended fiber intake, a nutrient category frequently overlooked in emergency planning, but absolutely essential for preventing digestive complications during stressful periods. Unlike many vegetables that lose structural integrity during processing, corn maintains its characteristic texture and mouthfeel exceptionally well through the canning process. Now, let me share a secret weapon in the canned vegetable category that most preparedness advisors overlook: plain canned pumpkin. Libby's 100% pure pumpkin, not the pie-filling variant which contains added sugars, delivers an extraordinary nutrient profile dominated by beta-carotene, which your body efficiently converts to vitamin A, crucial for immune system function, epithelial tissue integrity, and vision maintenance. A single can contains more than 700% of recommended daily vitamin A requirements. This becomes critically important when fresh fruits and vegetables become unavailable for extended periods. Number 3. Canned beans. Canned beans represent the ultimate intersection of nutrition density, exceptional shelf stability, and remarkable affordability. These protein-packed legumes deliver a nutritional profile that few other shelf-stable foods can match. What many preparedness planners don't fully appreciate is that beans provide nearly complete protein profiles when combined with even modest amounts of grains, making them ideal for extending your food supply while maintaining nutritional adequacy. Bush's black beans consistently outperform competitors in our systematic evaluations. Each standard can deliver approximately 14 grams of plant protein alongside 16 grams of dietary fiber for around $1. This fiber content becomes particularly valuable during dietary transitions that invariably accompany emergency situations, preventing the digestive complications that often accompany sudden changes in eating patterns. Stored below 70 degrees Fahrenheit in dry conditions, these products reliably maintain peak quality for 5-7 years minimum, while remaining perfectly safe and nutritious for 20-plus years, provided the can integrity remains uncompromised. Goya garbanzo beans, commonly called chickpeas, offer exceptional versatility that earns them priority status in your stockpile. These remarkably adaptable legumes can form the foundation of countless dishes, from simple hummus to hearty soups, or even crunchy roasted snacks when drained and oven-baked. Each standard can provide approximately 22 grams of plant protein alongside substantial quantities of iron, potassium, and magnesium, electrolytes that become crucially important during periods of physical stress or when diets become restricted. For those prioritizing maximum nutritional density, Eden Organic baked beans with sorghum represent a premium option worth their higher price point. These are processed using minimal heat exposure to preserve heat-sensitive nutrients, and their BPA-free packaging addresses legitimate concerns about chemical leaching during extended storage periods. While they command approximately $3 per can, substantially more than conventional alternatives, the quality difference becomes increasingly apparent during extended storage periods, particularly in their superior texture retention and flavor stability. Number 4. Canned soups and stews. Ready-to-eat canned soups and stews become absolute game changers during any disruption to normal food preparation routines. When confronting limited cooking capabilities, restricted water supplies, or the need to conserve fuel, nothing surpasses the convenience and complete nutritional profile of quality canned soup products. Campbell's Chunky Soups have earned their place at the top of our comprehensive testing protocols for good reason. Their Chunky Sirloin Burger with Country Vegetables variant delivers approximately 14 grams of complete protein per can alongside a balanced profile of carbohydrates, fats, and micronutrients, essentially providing a complete meal in a single container. These products reliably maintain quality too, 3 years beyond their printed best-by dates when stored in cool, dry environments. I've personally consumed specimens 5 years beyond their labeling with zero detectable quality degradation. Progresso Traditional Chicken Noodle Soup represents another stockpile essential, providing approximately 15 grams of high-quality protein per can alongside significant quantities of essential electrolytes that become vitally important during illness or periods of heightened physical exertion. While some consumers criticize these products for their sodium content during normal times, this salt profile becomes advantageous during crisis situations when electrolyte depletion presents a legitimate medical concern due to increased physical activity or limited food variety. My absolute top recommendation in this category remains Dinty Moore Beef Stew. Each container delivers a complete meal solution with approximately 17 grams of protein, substantial caloric density, and a familiar comfort food profile that can significantly boost psychological well-being during challenging circumstances. These products maintain optimal quality for 3-5 years beyond their best-by dates when stored properly, while remaining safe for consumption considerably longer. Number 5. Canned fruits. Canned fruits fulfill a dual role in emergency food stockpiles, providing critical vitamins while simultaneously offering psychological comfort during extended challenging periods. When circumstances become difficult, the simple pleasure derived from sweet canned peaches can deliver crucial psychological benefits that shouldn't be underestimated. Beyond these mental health advantages, canned fruits provide essential vitamins and natural sugars that supply quick energy when needed most. Del Monte Light Sliced Peaches earn my highest recommendation in this category. Unlike conventional variants packed in heavy sugar syrups, these are processed in fruit juice, delivering better nutritional profiles while avoiding the problematic blood sugar fluctuations associated with heavily sweetened alternatives. Each standard can provide approximately 100% of daily recommended vitamin C intake, crucial for wound healing, immune function, and collagen synthesis during challenging circumstances. Dole pineapple chunks deliver exceptional nutritional benefits alongside pleasant tropical flavor. They contain significant quantities of bromelain, a powerful enzyme complex with demonstrated anti-inflammatory properties that support muscle recovery following physical exertion. These products also provide exceptional manganese content, supporting bone health and blood sugar regulation, increasingly important considerations when diets become restricted or monotonous. Oregon fruit products. Black cherries represent a premium option that justifies their higher price point through superior nutritional density. These deep purple fruits contain natural melatonin compounds that support sleep regulation during high-stress situations, alongside powerful anthocyanin antioxidants that maintain cardiovascular health during periods of increased physical demands. In my extensive testing protocols, quality brands of canned fruit typically maintain flavor profiles and nutritional integrity for 2-3 years beyond their printed best-by dates when stored properly. Pay extremely close attention here, because this information will determine whether your canned food investment serves you faithfully when needed most or fails catastrophically during crisis. The fundamental principle governing extended shelf life is temperature control. Comprehensive research from the Department of Agriculture confirms that every 18 degrees Fahrenheit increase in average storage temperature effectively doubles the rate of quality deterioration in canned goods. This means products stored in 95 degrees Fahrenheit environments might remain viable for only 1/4 of the duration compared to identical products maintained at 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Ideal storage conditions maintain temperatures between 50 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit with relative humidity below 50%. However, my practical advice for those without climate-controlled storage options focuses on temperature stability rather than perfect conditions. Consistently maintained temperatures around 75 degrees Fahrenheit typically yield better long-term results than environments that fluctuate dramatically between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. These temperature swings cause repeated expansion and contraction cycles that stress consumes over time, potentially compromising seal integrity. Implement rigorous rotation protocols. I employ the first-in, first-out methodology, positioning oldest inventory at the front of storage areas for priority consumption. Every container receives a purchase date marked with permanent marker, not relying solely on manufacturer dating. Conduct systematic inspections every 6 months, examining each container for warning signs including rust formation, denting, particularly near seams, unusual swelling, or evidence of leakage. Even minor dents located near seam areas can potentially compromise a can's structural integrity. 3 canned foods with important limitations. Now let's address 3 canned food categories that carry significant limitations you must understand before incorporating them into long-term storage plans. First, canned pasta products including ravioli, spaghetti rings, and similar convenience meals. While these offer appealing convenience and child-friendly flavor profiles, they demonstrate substantially shorter practical shelf lives compared to other canned categories. The fundamental issue involves continued moisture migration within the sealed environment. Pasta products gradually absorb liquid even after processing, resulting in progressively mushier textures during extended storage. Chef Boyardee and similar products typically remain palatable for 1-2 years beyond their printed best-by dates, but quality degradation accelerates significantly beyond this time frame. Second, evaporated milk and dairy products present unique challenges for extended storage. Despite the sterilization involved in canning processes, residual enzymatic activity continues at microscopic levels over time, causing gradual thickening and flavor profile changes. Carnation evaporated. Milk typically remains safe for consumption 1-2 years beyond its printed date, but expect increasingly noticeable taste alterations after this period. For truly long-term dairy storage, powdered milk formulations consistently demonstrate superior stability characteristics. Third, acidic tomato-based products require special consideration. The naturally high acid content in tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, and similar products can interact with interior can linings over extended periods, potentially creating metallic flavor notes. Major manufacturers, including Hunt's and Contadina, employ specialized interior coatings to mitigate these effects, but consumers should still anticipate increasingly noticeable metallic undertones after 2-3 years beyond printed dates. These products generally remain perfectly safe for consumption but become progressively less palatable over extended periods. I must address the increasingly critical supply chain situation currently unfolding. The The USDA's comprehensive 2023 food security assessment indicates domestic food price inflation has outpaced wage growth for the third consecutive year, with canned good prices specifically projected to increase another 8 to 12% by mid-2024 as manufacturers continue passing increased production costs to consumers. Major canning operations, including industry leaders Del Monte and Bush's, have reported production capacity reductions ranging from 15 to 30%, resulting from persistent labor shortages, equipment maintenance backlogs, and raw material procurement challenges. Recent hurricane disruptions across southeastern manufacturing regions have further compromised distribution networks, with FEMA reporting that grocery stock replenishment currently requires 7 days longer than pre-pandemic baseline measurements. The aluminum shortage that made headlines previously hasn't fully resolved despite decreased media attention. The American metal market continues reporting production capacity approximately 17% below pre-pandemic levels, directly impacting can manufacturing volumes and distribution. These converging factors lead to one inescapable conclusion: building your canned food stockpile now, before winter weather patterns further complicate logistical operations, represents prudent planning rather than excessive caution. So there you have it, the 5 essential canned food categories you must stockpile: meats, vegetables, beans, soups, stews, and fruits, plus the 3 categories with significant limitations requiring careful consideration. Remember, this preparation isn't driven by fear or paranoia. It's about accepting responsibility for your family's well-being during uncertain times. Being prepared isn't excessive, it's simply prudent. Begin by purchasing just a few extra cans during each shopping trip, focusing on products your family genuinely enjoys consuming regularly. Establish proper rotation systems from the beginning. Most importantly, recognize that your canned food stockpile represents more than mere survival. It provides stability and normalcy when surrounding circumstances descend into chaos. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe and share this video with others who might benefit from these insights. In the comments below, share your own experiences regarding which canned foods have demonstrated superior performance in your long-term storage systems. Remember, our collective strength grows through shared knowledge.